So these are pawpaws, North America's largest native fruit. And these are trees that I planted back in spring of 2020. And I've been keeping an eye on them, pruning them, harvesting the fruit, all that fun stuff. Watching them grow, that's a big part of it. Just getting to see them go. Like this is a graft I did 2 years ago. And it's growing like crazy. Right there is the graft union, and I rewrap it every year. If you look carefully, you can kind of see right there. That's where I pruned it this past winter, and all of that is new growth. So these trees in the right conditions grow like crazy. This is a root sucker, about shoulder high, and that's all this year's growth. That came up this year. Naomi's delicious. Loaded down with fruit, and a lot of good growth on this one too, but a little bit less since it's been making so much fruit. I even try thinning these clusters, but inevitably you miss some anyway. I mean, just look at the fruit set on that. Just a ton of them. Looking like a good harvest year. Shenandoah's right here. Good, pretty good crop, even for a small tree. I hack this thing back quite a bit every year. You see, it's pretty good size, but a lot of it is just the new growth. See, I cut back all the way to here. All of this is new. You've got Prima here on the end, and it's loaded down with fruit. Seems to have a little bit less leaves than the other selections for some reason. More open canopy kind of deal going on, but plenty of fruit, lots of fruit. And this one's even kind of grown as more of an open center. It was not really intentional, but a long time ago I wasn't sure which stem was the graft, but it looks like all of them, as I determined later on, and I just left it. A lot of people say you want to have a single leader, which is true in a lot of ways, but you can experiment and get away with some things pruning wise if you manage your fruit load. It's just loaded with fruit. And this is Chappelle, and it's grown so fast that you can't even really see through it. It's just a really dense canopy, and this is growth from last year. Look at that, just an insane amount of growth out of every branch. And I believe there's some fruit on here. Yep, that's a pretty good size one. Got some more over there. And this is a tree that I grafted back in 23, and it's making fruit for the first time. Big old limb fell on it the other day. That's why that branch is pruned like that. And you can see it's just growing like crazy. All this is new growth from last year. There's some more fruit on there. And there's Chappelle, also growing like crazy. And I do have one other graft down here, Kentucky Legend Titan, grafted 2 years ago. And I'm kind of doing more of an open center on this. If you look really close down here at the bottom, I've already got it forked. So as time goes on, it's going to get pruned to stay small and bushy. This is another Susquehanna that I have. And this is the first year it's actually made any fruit. It was a bare root grafted tree that I got that took a lot longer to produce because I didn't prune it. It's kind of counterintuitive, but pruning the trees promotes growth hormone, promotes extra growth in these trees. Like the trees that I pruned and were smaller than that Susquehanna produced sooner, even though I pruned them. But yeah, just some basic pawpaw patch updates.